Hey folks, my name is Kashmir and today I want to showcase my current workflow in FreeBSD and why my Dotfiles are an awk file. Let's get into it. I'm running FreeBSD inside a virtual machine, in particular FreeBSD 15. I used to run a very bleeding edge version of Emacs, but as my FreeBSD installation is rather a stable release version, I gave the current Emacs stable version a try, which is Emacs 30.2. I used to run the GUI version of Emacs for a long time, though I switched my primary use to the terminal version of Emacs. Some Emacs users used to be very opinionated about whether you should use the GUI version or not. I personally don't care and think the usage of both is fun and is very beneficial. My primary terminal is Kitty, nonetheless I also enjoyed the usage of Foot. As I'm now on a different operating system, I wanted to try out a new way to manage my dot files as I used to do. If you ask yourself, what exactly is awk bubble? Let's cite awk mode itself. Bubble is awk's ability to execute source code within awk documents. But awk bubble is not only limited to that. Awk bubble also allows you to export the content of the source blocks to files. Now awk bubble has two little quirks. The first one would be that awk bubble exports only source blocks to files which already exists on your disk. If they don't exist, it doesn't get exported. The next one is that awk bubble cannot source the files automatically upon save. You always have to run awk bubble tangle yourself. Now thanks to Emacs being the extensible Emacs Lisp environment, I wrote a little helper function, and there's also a package called awk autotangle which solved my needs. Let's take a look at an example. Now this setup assumes that you loaded awk autotangle and my helper function. I will remove the folder and files in case they already exist. Now let's create the two source blocks. We need to specify the language, which would be in our case just conf, and then tangle, where the value matches the path you want to create the file and output its content. Now let's run the check again. And as we can see, the output matches our source blocks. Thanks for watching.